Well, literally just one day after Donald Trump's fake conviction by a completely biased jury pool and biased judge, the mainstream media comes out on full-fledged attack against MAGA supporters and Trump supporters, which is literally nearly half of the country. And now they are attempting to ignite some tensions against conservatives and making false threats that conservatives are supposedly out there saying, we want a civil war. And they're using, get this, not necessarily conservative commentators, but they're looking through the freaking feeds and pulling out comments and saying, look, this person's saying blah, blah, blah. Completely and utterly blown out of proportion. And in my opinion, they are attempting to ignite a civil war. This is not something I want. I am against violence. You guys all know that. But literally right after, bang, the mainstream media starts framing conservatives. I mean, I am absolutely livid by the shit that is happening right now. And I've got a lot to share with you. Even, by the way, I'm going to cover over on Restricted Republic platform. But literally one day after that conviction, they even attempted to shut down a leading conservative commentator. But before I dive into that, I want to tell you, please check out my sponsor. Go to lisahavengold.com. Look, if you guys have not gotten a 401k, an IRA backed by gold, silver, precious metals, now is the time to do that because the crap is literally hitting the fan economically. So go to lisahavengold.com, fill out that information, click get it now. They're going to give you this free gold and silver investment guide, but Noble Gold Investments can absolutely help you. And you can give them a call, the number on the screen as well. Let them know I sent you. But also right now they are giving away this 1/4 ounce gold coin with any approved plan. So make sure you mention my name. But if you want more information, click that more button or click the description, the link in the description box below. All right. So let's dive in to literally within 24 hours, how mainstream media is already out there trying to ignite, I would even say ignite a freaking civil war. These people are crazy. Take a look at this. Here we have NBCnews.com. Trump supporters tried to dox jurors and post violent threats after his conviction. Well, on social media and web forums, users called for jurors, judges, and prosecutors to be killed after the former president was found guilty on 34 counts. This is NBC News. So what they've actually done is they went through the comment sections and found a comment that was absolutely atrocious, or maybe a couple comments. I think it was like 2 or 5 total was a number on that. But I mean, hello. People post stupid stuff in the comment section all the time. Hell, if we go over and read the liberal comments against Donald J. Trump, I guarantee you there's some pretty vile and violent comments. You can't just take a comment and throw a whole theology. This is what Trump supporters believe. It's complete BS. I mean, if we did that, I'm sure we would have like hundreds of them on the far left side. But don't worry, that's not the only outlet pushing it. We also have it on Reuters here. Take a look here. Trump supporters call for riots and violent retribution after the verdict. Again, this particular one goes on to talk about, after his counts, it was flooded by pro-Trump websites with calls to riots, revolution, and violent retribution. And they're literally talking about mainly the comment section, and supporters of Trump flooded the websites. In other words, in the comments section. In the comments section. Wow, this is insane. So the most that they could get is basically these comments about it, and that's it. Because people are not happy about what's going on. They're saying stupid shit over the internet, right? People always say stupid shit over the internet. And you know what? It's just insane. And then we have this as well. Hey, there's more. We also have Bill Maher out there saying stuff. If Trump goes to jail, there will be a racial civil war. That's interesting. Here we have this. Here's the key question. Is he going to go to jail? Would the judge dare do that? Maher said, adding, and should he? I heard some people say if his name wasn't Donald Trump, he would definitely get jail time. That's not true. He wouldn't, by the way. MAGA Nation will go nuts. I don't know if that's a reason or not to do something, but they will. Maher went on to suggest that because of the judge's name was Juan, putting Trump in jail would lead to racial political violence. Everything becomes racial in this country. That's partly because of our horrible, despicable racial past, partly because of some racism lives in the present, and some of it because the far left makes everything about race. But that's what it's going to be. He goes on, a civil war in this country, I'm sorry to say, becomes a race war. That's the sad truth about this country, the host continued, adding, and if they put him in jail, I mean, the first thing his supporters are going to say is, oh, that's what it is. A black district attorney. You know, all those people who are the district attorneys, they're black. The judge was not white. That is what it is. I mean, that's the most insane thing I ever heard, by the way. And we're not the ones pushing any kind of race card. It's the radical left that makes everything on the freaking face of the planet about race. And it's really, really sickening and disturbing. You know what the truth of the matter is I believe that that's exactly what Democrats want. That way, you know, if something happens in the streets, they can say, oh, look, another January 6th is happening again. Don't elect Donald J. Trump. Isn't that part of the game? That's why nobody should give in to this crap. Don't turn off the mainstream media. Do me a favor. If you so much as hear any mainstream media source out there saying Trump's a convicted felon, turn that shit off. Turn it off. Don't let it on. Don't play it in front of your kids. Don't play it at all, because he's not a convicted felon. This is a bull crap freaking thing that has happened to Trump. It's not even legit. We still can't even name the real crimes that the felony was caused for a misdemeanor that already, well, they expired on the time that they could convict him, right? The statute of limitations is up a long time ago, yet here they are, you know, over 7 years, and it may be longer than that they held on to this case, and magically he's running for president, and they're just going to do it now, years and years and years after the fact, because they're pulling this out of their keister. He's not a convicted felon. So turn those mainstream media, any network that does that, you guys probably already do that. But this is the kind of stuff they're trying to ignite. They're literally trying to incite stuff. Don't fall for it. Don't listen to these freaking people. Now, we also have lots of warnings from people out there. And if there was something, I am damn convinced that it's not going to come from our side. And that I could tell you. And by the way, even a day after Donald Trump entire, conviction, fake conviction, there was an ambush seizure of the InfoWars studio. So I've got lots to share with you regarding that. But for the rest of this broadcast, because of the nature of what I'm going to be talking about, and I've got a little more to share with you on that, I'm going to do the rest of this at restrictedrepublic.com. Please get there, hear the rest of this video. You guys are not going to want to miss it. I'm really going to get into details of what I see going on in society. Go to restrictedrepublic.com. And right now, I know a lot of people are hurting with the economy, so I'm going to give it to you for $2.99 per month. Use the coupon code. Make sure you enter in it, Trump47, Trump47 as the 47th president, and that will give you $2.99 per month for the first, I think, 3 years is what we have that on. So go to restrictedrepublic.com, sign up now for less than a cup of coffee to see the rest of this report. Anyhow, I love all of you. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.